Okay guys, welcome to another video from Agricultural Insights. I'm actually recording the audio portion of this, and then I'm going to hopefully overlay a video of an elephant that my wife and I saw grazing while we were in South Africa. So this is a really cool video, a special video that I took. Um, so let's get started, shall we? Well, first, let me give you a little bit of background first. Let me give you the background story. So the story is this. My wife and I traveled to Kruger National Park, which is in South Africa, and it's a game reserve that's a public national park in the country of South Africa that's about the size of Israel. So that just shows you how big the scale and scope of this place really is. So this is just a massive, massive place. We only explored a very small portion given the fact of how big it is, but we were extremely lucky during our time here. So that's kind of where we were. In more detail, it was the morning. This video was probably shot about 6 o'clock in the morning, and it had just rained the night before, and kind of was misty in the morning as well. So on our drive out to this area, we were in a big vehicle, you could call it. We were on a safari. So we were in a big truck with probably 4 other people, and then it was my wife and I, so there were 6 of us. So it was pretty cool. It was a close, intimate setting. So hey, let's get started and take a look at this video. Okay, so as you can see, we're very close to this elephant, and this is a big male elephant, and there he is. He's just grazing and eating grass. You can kind of see how selective he's being with the grass plants he's eating. That trunk is very sensitive, as you can see right there. He's kind of swishing it around. So he really doesn't like this option, so he's going to walk to the other side of the road behind our truck. And there he goes. He's searching for more forage over there, which is, he's thinking maybe this stuff's better over here. So he's found some stuff that seems to be better, and now he starts eating. And the thing I want you guys to observe here is what part of the grass plants, what part of the plants is he eating? And you're going to find, if you're observant, that he's eating the tips of the grass plants. And you might be asking yourself, okay, well, why is he eating the tips of the grass plants? Well, the reason is energy that is found in the grass plants, the most energy, the most hydrogen is found in the tips of the grass plants. And the farther down you go, it becomes more concentrated with protein. The grass plant has more protein. So if the animal gets too much protein, that's a bad thing. That can cause infertility, loose stools, diarrhea, things like that. They won't breed back, they won't put on condition, they won't put on weight, etc., etc. So that's the reason why the elephant, cattle and elephants will go after the tips of the grass plants first, given that opportunity. Now, coming up here, see that? He just bit off the tips of the grass plant, and the bottom part of the grass plant with the roots and the dirt and all just went back down to the soil. So he obviously was not interested in that portion of the grass. And I know a little bit later in the video, you can see that as well. So here he is being a little more selective. And I think he's going to take a few more bites before we see some more plants drop down out of his mouth. And so, there might be a lot of people out there that are kind of don't really believe about the energy being in the tips. See, there it is. There he goes. Did you see those 3 plants he just ate that dropped to the ground? But what I was saying is there are a lot of people that may or may not believe where the energy is in the grass plants being in the tips. But there's more and more people that are coming onto this notion. And if we can observe a wild herbivore like an elephant, a wild animal in its natural environment, and that is what they're eating, and they have an unlimited selection of grasses, wouldn't it make a whole lot of sense that that's what we should try and mimic with our livestock? I mean, really, the thing I learned from Ian is all you have to do is develop an awareness and observe nature. So that's the story. Those are a little bit of facts. I hope you guys enjoyed that. That hydrogen is in the tips of the grass plant, which is the most energy. And obviously this elephant is so massive that it needs a lot of energy just to even stay alive. So he is going to maximize the forage that he does eat. He's going to make sure it's the most nutritious and has the most energy possible, right? So there you go, an observation from nature with my thoughts on that observation, and I'm so glad that I could share this intimate moment with you guys that we had in Kruger Park with one of these beautiful creatures. So thank you very much, and remember you can subscribe to Agricultural Insights on YouTube, iTunes, and via email. Okay, so just go to agriculturalinsights.com to do that. Thank you guys for your time. I'll talk to you soon.